Viewers, breaking news coming in from Japan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has met with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo. Prime Minister Modi highlighted the potential of states-prefectures collaboration and in this regard urged action under the State-Prefecture Partnership Initiative launched during the 15th Annual Summit for Shared Progress. The discussions focused on ways to further deepen the growing partnerships between Indian states and Japanese prefectures in the fields of technology, innovation, investment, skills, startups as well as SMEs. Remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Japan. He landed in Tokyo on Friday morning, and this is a very, very significant diplomatic journey. And after a visit to Japan, he'll be going to China. So Japan's trip is a two-day visit at the invitation of the Japanese Prime Minister. And this is a significant visit. This is the 8th visit to Japan of the Prime Minister and his first annual summit with the Prime Minister Ishiba in the country. And he has now met with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo. And during the India-Japan annual summit, the two leaders are expected to review cooperation in various fields, defense, security, trade, economy, technology, innovation, people-to-people exchanges. And after concluding his visit to Japan, he'll be landing in China today in the evening. And there he is going to attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit, that is the SCO Summit in Tianjin. All right, these are the live visuals that we are getting from Tokyo at the moment. Remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's two-day significant visit there and holding key meetings there, highlighting India's growing role in regional and global affairs. So during the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit, leaders of the two countries are going to review cooperation, defense and security, trade, economy, technology, innovation, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is holding key meetings. But these are the visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo. And he highlighted the potential of states, prefectures collaboration, and he has under this urged action under the State-Prefecture Partnership Initiative launched during the 15th Annual Summit for Shared Progress. So he's been meeting with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo. So it is a key day ahead. So there are outcomes that have been mentioned now. India-Japan joint vision for the next decade, joint declaration on security cooperation, action plan for India-Japan human resource exchange, MOU on joint crediting mechanism, MOU on India-Japan digital partnership 2.0, MOU in the field of mineral resources, as well as implementing arrangement between the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency concerning joint lunar polar exploration mission. There is also joint declaration of intent on clean hydrogen and ammonia, memorandum of cooperation on cultural exchange, MOU on decentralized domestic wastewater management, MOU in the field of environment and cooperation, MOU between Sushma Swaraj Institute of Foreign Services and Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan, joint statement of intent between the Ministry of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology in Japan. So there have been this visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is very, very significant. There has been a list of outcomes that are very significant. Of course, the private investment target of 10 trillion Japanese yuan from Japan to India for the next decade. India and Japan have also launched the Economic Security Initiative to promote supply chains resilience in strategic sectors. And they also issued an economic security fact sheet. There is also the launch of India-Japan AI initiative. That means collaboration in large language models, training, capacity building, and support for businesses and startups. There is also the launch of the next General Mobility Partnership. So there have been key outcomes. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for deeper India-Japan state-prefecture cooperation. Remember this coming in as Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo. And he called for strengthening state-prefecture cooperation under the India-Japan Special Strategic and Global Partnership. Now, this has been informed by the Ministry of External Affairs in a statement on X. The ministry said, taking great strides in the steadfast India-Japan ties, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with the governors of 16 prefectures in Tokyo. And at this meeting, Prime Minister Modi highlighted the potential of states' prefectures collaboration and in this regard urged action under the State-Prefecture Partnership Initiative launched during the 15th India-Japan Annual Summit for Shared Progress. All right, Shravan Sen is now joining us on the phone line for more details. Shravan, these are very, very significant milestones really achieved and we were talking about the outcomes that have come out of this meeting that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had. How do you look at the entire visit now? Because Prime Minister Modi is going to conclude his visit in the afternoon and he'll be going to China next.
Well, in fact, one of the big takeaway from what the Prime Minister essentially indicated yesterday was the fact that it is about made in India, make for the world. This is one of the strongest messages that has been made by the Prime Minister from Japan. In fact, the first leg of the visit that he has made there, and thereafter he'll be heading towards for the SCO summit. In fact, in the SCO summit, one of the key areas that one is certainly looking at is one, the trade aspect, which the Prime Minister is likely to pick up with the Chinese president, and of course thereafter with Russian President Vladimir Putin too, with regards to what perhaps would be the agenda forward. Now, the Prime Minister has made it very clear that up against what we have essentially seen over the last few days, particularly with regards to the tariffs that have been imposed by President Trump, largely what the Prime Minister has been speaking about is once again bringing in the aspect of self-reliance, and that is exactly what has echoed, that same very sentiment that is echoed in Japan. Perhaps this is also what we are going to also look at during the SCO summit, which is going to take place starting from today when the Prime Minister lands later today in Tianjin in China, where he is going to be received by the Indian diaspora. And in fact, the bilaterals are essentially going to start from tomorrow.
All right, Shravan Sen, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your insights on that big story.